Hello, Richard. It's me, Robin. It's Thursday. It's the end of October. Apologies for the lateness of the video. I've been on holiday and just kind of away. Um, I'm sure I could have fit one in, but I was kind of just just doing all the other stuff you do on holiday. Um, but yeah, been on holiday up in the Peak District. Um, had a really nice time. Really nice time. It's now Thursday, so I took Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off work. Went up to the peaks. We went up. So originally we were going to go to Wales, but then a full lockdown of Wales happened a week before we were going to go. So then I desperately scrambled to find a new place on Airbnb. Ended up in the Peak District. So we drove up Saturday morning in our swanky new car. There's quite a lot to say in this one, actually. Maybe got a new car called Harvey. He's a BMW Golf, and he is swankier than any car I ever thought I would ever own in my whole life. Um, Very enjoyable to drive, a lot of automated features. It's got assisted cruise control where you like start cruise control up and you say like I want to go at 70. You're on the motorway. I want to go at 70, and then you go along, you cruise along at 70, and then if the car in front of you slows down, you automatically slow down as well so that you keep the same distance away from the car in front. And then if they speed up again, you speed up to 70. And if you want to go around him because he's been really slow, you just nudge out. The car realizes there's no one in front of you and it speeds back up to 70, etc. It's automatically driving very safely, which is a cool feature. And I think that it's the sort of thing that if everyone always used, just like we talk about how like traffic is caused by people's bad reactions and stuff like that, and that if everyone had automatic cars that drove themselves, self-driving cars, then it wouldn't happen as much. Even if everyone used this a lot on the motorway, there would be so much less traffic because everyone automatically speeds up and slows down perfectly to match everyone else. So traffic would be less of a thing. It feels very cool because you can choose how fast or slow you go on the steering wheel. So you like at cruise control, you're at 70, and you're like, oh, I just want to go at 75 instead, and you just like boop, click a button, and then it goes up 5 miles an hour, and you accelerate up to 75, and there you go, and you can do it at whatever. It's very entertaining. I'm sure you'll be in the car, and I'll show you at some point. So that's Harvey. We went up, and we went to we dropped in at my nana and granddad's house where my dad is with his brothers and sisters sorting through that house that is being sold now and sorting through all of the different things that exist there. There's a lot of stuff that nana and granddad collected over time: tools, knickknacks, plates, glasses, cutlery, so much stuff, like a lifetime worth of stuff. And there's him and his three siblings sorting through it, basically piece by piece, trying to work out if any of them want any of it, and if not, taking it to either a charity shop, auction, whatever. And it's a massive, emotionally draining, difficult job that I don't envy. And we were sort of in there for about an hour, just kind of like staying out of the way and seeing all this stuff. Yeah, quite emotionally intense. But we did that. Then we went up to the peaks, had a lovely time in our Airbnb. On the day that it wasn't tipping it down with rain, we went on a nice walk. Beautiful Peak District walk. Very fun. With sort of really a variety of different little mini landscapes of kind of quaint valley, followed by a bit of a brutal hill, and then like at the top there's like this big peat bog full of huge boulders, which you kind of got to navigate, and then we scrambled down a gorge to get back down, and then you walk through this thing, and suddenly it's like the time that we ended up being there was like 4 o'clock with perfect lighting for autumnal trees. You sort of walk into these little forests of green and orange and brown, and yeah, it was a really nice walk actually. Then on the other days, we played. Well, this is already going to be a long one. It's 5 minutes, and I've still not kind of got around to it. It comes and goes with these videos, doesn't it? You kind of get more or less stuff for different videos. Played Return of the Obra Dinn to completion over 2 days. It took 10 hours, and it was really, really good. Really good. We knew it was going to be really good, but I'm glad I've played it, and now I know it was really good, and I've done it. Brilliant storytelling, brilliant investigation, exactly the right amount of difficult. That is, some of them easier, some of it harder, some of it seemingly impossible, some of it you're stuck on. You're like, this has got to be right. I know this is right. What's happening? And then you go and you look, and you're like, oh no, that's not what happened. If you look closely in the other room, this guy's doing this, and that means that this happened. And kind of inferring relationships between people on the ship that you have to infer to work out what each person is, identifying them, and then how they died, and all of this stuff. Really good, great story, much more interesting than I kind of was expecting it to be. The way that it's laid out is really cool. I'm excited for you to try it and see how you get along with it. We finished it. We completed everything about it in terms of there's 60 people to identify and how they died, and we did all 60 of them, and it took us 10 hours. Great fun. Music's amazing as well. The music's really good. So that's Return of the Obra Dinn. I already want to play it again, but it doesn't make any sense because I've already finished it. So I can't really play it again, but I wish I had another one to play because it's really exciting. Then played Root, 2-player. That was fun. 2-player Root's different kind of game. It's much simpler. It's funny, you realise actually that each of the people aren't that complicated, and it's not that complex a game. It's just that there's 4 different people to play. So when you play one-on-one, the complexity kind of strips away a little bit to reveal a kind of grittier, more tactical game. It was really good. I ended up with like a 14-card decree as the birds, which was enough to definitely win. It was good. Picked up a couple of things then on the way back from Buxton. Went back to the house. Picked up some things that I might want. One of them is a gift for the 2 of us, which I have hyped because it's probably the best gift you'll ever receive. I don't want to undersell it, It's going to be the best thing you've ever received in your whole life. It's going to be a treasured heirloom that you'll probably pass down to your children. I certainly, maybe in our wills we'll leave them to our, grandchildren, because we're going to be using these right up until, the day we die. No doubt. So yeah, look forward to that. I think you're coming around this evening, so you can receive it then. I think that's probably long enough. I did have a lot to talk about today. I could have probably gone on a little bit longer, but it was just a really nice holiday, and lots of individual things happened, so I thought I should tell them to the camera. Sorry it's a little bit late. I'll see you later in real life and in this video whenever you watch it. See you on the flip side. Stay old.